Alright, here is a comic that I should have been more reluctant to read. This is Wonder Man 2, written by convicted paedophile Gerry Jones, a close friend of Martin Waid, and did I say a convicted paedophile? I thought I'd review an issue written by him, cause when I done looked at that Infinity Wars omnibus, there were a few issues of this series, and all I really had to say about them was that the writer is a convicted paedophile and a close friend of Martin Waid. The only good thing about Gerry Jones being a convicted paedophile is when he was arrested and charged, Martin Waid came to his defence and passionately denied the accusations. He insisted it was all right-wing slander, that it couldn't be true. And then Gerry Jones admitted to it and pleaded guilty. So this is Wonder Man, which is Wonder Woman when she transitioned. And this book and the Hulk, they are the only Marvel things Gerry Jones wrote. He did loads and loads of DC stuff. He did Justice League. He had a long run on Green Lanterns. He did a few Batmans. Actually, something interesting that I noticed, if you go on Comixology, the website, they've actually removed every DC comic that Gerry Jones wrote. Noticeably though, all his available Marvel work is still there. So it's quite clear that DC, they contacted Comixology and they went, we didn't want this stuff out there. We didn't want to be associated with this scum. Whereas Marvel have no problem with it. This is the cover and it's got this bit here where it says, Babes, Beefcake and Bromo. I don't know what that is. It might be an American thing. Or it might be a paedophile thing. Maybe it's like code. A code for his ring or something. Maybe it stands for what he's into. Boy rape or minor onanism. Oh god, maybe this whole comic, maybe it's just full of clear signs like that. Signs that Gerry Jones is a disgusting pervert man, and we missed all these obvious clues all along. Maybe this is code 2. I Heart LA. Maybe what he's really trying to say here is I heart little adolescents. Disgusting. Oh god, look, he's got loads of he's surrounded with little dolls, toys, trying to entice children. Pretty woman though. Very, very pretty woman. What's she doing in this sick, sadist fantasy? Poor Macaulay Culkin. What is it about him that just attracts these deviants like magnets? I will say, for being a comic written by a notorious sexual predator, it is quite alarming that this comic's plot is entirely about rape. Something else suspicious is the long-term love interest for this book. Well, it's a woman, but a woman with the haircut of a teen pop star. By the way, I am officially retiring the joke where I say that this character is Captain America and the artist is bad and has drawn his costume all wrong. Because this character is actually Flagman. Flagman, he's a really good character. He is honestly one of my favourite characters. And I've actually been putting off reviewing some comics because he is in them. And they'd be really hard to review under the pretense that this is Captain America just drawn wrong. This is a Wonder Man story, but It makes use of all the Avengers. We've got Wonder Man, Iron Man, Hawkeye, Flagman, Charlotte Witch, and we've even got Spider-Girl, the good version of Spider-Girl though. The Avengers, they are fighting Wonder Man because he has fallen madly in love with this mysterious woman who showed up and everyone is enamored with. And she is really, really sexy. And I was wondering, why is she so sexy? She is far too sexy for a one-off character. Then it all made sense when she reveals she's Amanda the Enchanter, one of the most beautiful characters in all of fiction. I proper fancy her. She is amazing. And I didn't like that she is in a book written by a horrid sex pest. And what's even worse is we have this scene here where she is raping Wonder Man. And I felt really, really awkward because I was being very turned on by a pedo comic. I can't stress enough that there's no children involved in this scene. But the writer of this comic also distributed child porn. And here I am getting aroused by something else that he distributed. It's a really sexy scene though, and it is the good rape. When a beautiful woman that I fancy rapes a man. But it's actually been written by someone who similarly abuses, so I did get a bonk on, but then my tummy started to feel uneasy about it. We've got this advert here, and it's weird. This advert is printed on different paper. It's a much nicer stock, thick, feels nice. We've got dinosaurs here because obviously they entice children as well. Children love dinosaurs. And speaking of taking advantage of children, here is a fucking con. One of them premium phone numbers where you phone up to play a fucking automated contest to win, quite frankly, shit prizes. You'd be on the line for 45 minutes or something, and it costs like £3 per minute, just so that you can win a copy of Excellent Men #1. You know, the most over-circulated comic around. And look here, that is what Gerry Jones is attracted to. By the way, I am very aware this is a horrific video. I'm not making light of people who have suffered, nor am I saying that paedophilia, or pedophilia as weird Americans say, I'm not saying that it is funny or there is something hilarious about it. It is horrible, and the disgusting man who wrote this comic, Martin Quaid's close friend, he is filth. But look, there's Amanda the Enchanter. Fucking love her. She is gorgeous. She is the best Marvel Universe villain-ess. She's beautiful, absolutely beautiful. And look, sick degenerate Gerry Jones has Wonder Man lamp a woman in the face. So disgusting. Any other comic, this would be a pretty good image, a pretty cool picture of the Avengers. But I'm starting to feel really sick in the stomach again. Which is weird because I didn't have that much trouble reading it. I think maybe because I am blatantly dwelling on the fact in this review. The fact that, you know what, this comic, maybe not this comic, but his comic work was probably used to entice children. It's sick. The story of this comic, it would probably be fine if anyone else had wrote this. I mean, most stories with Amanda the Enchanter are brilliant anyway. She's the best. And look at how flat-chested the love interest is. It's clearly fucking... It's clearly Aaron Carter or some shit. It was like 5 when this comic came out, so Gerry Jones probably fancied him even more. I suppose with this comic, it's that whole separate the art from the artist argument. Except the person here isn't an artist. He is a nonce. If Gerry Jones was not Gerry Jones, maybe this comic would be good. But most people should find reading this unpleasant. And if you are actually able to read it, then I have gone out of my way to try and make the prospect of this comic as unpleasant as it should be. So I rate this comic, I sentence this comic to a minimum of 70 years in prison.